All right, Matt, we're getting close to the end, but it's not the end. We have 3 cards in 8 days with UFC, and this is our 3rd card, of course. Headlining this one, we have Walt Harris taking on Alistair Overeem. But kicking off the prelims to this card, another heavyweight bout between Rodrigo Nascimento, who's taking on Don'Tale Mayes, and this is a really interesting one, and we'll get into it, but guys coming in off Contender Series. Don'Tale Mayes took him 2 tries on there. I mean, his first fight was against Alan Crowder, lost by finish. So then he rings off 4 big wins, and the 4th one being over Ricardo Pricel. That punched his ticket into the UFC. And then in his first fight, he draws Cyril Gane. I mean, that's a generational talent in our eyes. Cyril Gane.
Okay, not generational talent's like a LeBron James. Let's calm down a little bit on Cyril Gane.
Cyril Gane, big prospect. But you have Don'Tale Mayes in a really heavy-handed, heavy puncher, take on Rodrigo Nascimento, and in his fight on Contender Series Brazil, and we've only had the 1 season so far, first round arm triangle win over Mikhail Martinek. A big win there over a Czech fighter on Brazilian Contender Series. Punched his ticket. Now he's taking on Don'Tale Mayes. The most interesting thing out of this is something that you see all the time, but 2 really, really strong gyms. I know Nascimento talked about it not that long ago, right after he got the win on Contender Series. He was going to split time evenly between the States and Brazil, but he's training out of American Top Team. And on some of these cards, we've seen some heavyweights competing from Top Team. Andrei Arlovsky and Felipe Lins are 2 of the guys I can think of because they're fighting each other. Don'Tale Mayes has been training out of Jacksonville. What can you make, and what does it mean for a younger guy in a division at heavyweight to be training at some of those bigger gyms?
Well, I mean, especially those 2 gyms have some of the biggest rosters amongst any gym, really. So you just know that you're always going to get quality, not only sparring partners, but training partners as well. I think Don'Tale Mayes, this is his fight to lose, just because the size discrepancy between these 2, Don'Tale Mayes is much more practical muscle, if that makes any sense. He might be a little bit slimmer, but he's a lot more built for MMA. And it's kind of a weird thing to say, and it doesn't come up all that often. Also, he's kind of built like Travis Brown, one of the bigger heavyweights that you're going to find around. I think only Alexander Volkov and Stefan Struve are the people taller than him in the whole division. So when you're a tall, lanky striker like that, I know the Alan Crowder loss was bad because Alan Crowder's not known as a really top-tier martial artist, but he has been able to rebound ever since, and I think this should be an entertaining fight. For the first round, let me really preface this. I say this about every heavyweight fight, though. First round, probably fireworks. Round 2, you're tired. Round 3, even more tired. So I do think it's going to be a fun fight for as long as it lasts. I'm favoring Mayes in it.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the odds makers have Nascimento as the favorite, -120. Don'Tale Mayes coming in around a +110. So odds are close to par. Over on Tapology, out of 157 votes, 80% of fans picking Nascimento to win, 77% predicting a submission win for him. I'm going to agree with you. I think if it's listen, Don'Tale Mayes, first round, on fire. After that, Nascimento might be able to take over. And for that reason, I'm going to be predicting the Nascimento win. You're going to go with Don'Tale Mayes. We don't always have to agree when we're making these picks. So keep it locked in with Fight Night picks. We got the 3 cards in 8 days. Keep it locked in here. And as we always say, Matt, Fight Night picks. Let's get into it.